Hello, everyone. I am SX Noir. I am so pleased to have you all here with us tonight for the But I Am Here ebook launch event. Um, I am the president of the Women of Sex Technology, and I am the founder of the Sex Work Liberation Project, and I am thrilled to be here with you all today. So we are here in honor of the Oldest Profession podcast. The Oldest Profession podcast has created a national art project to archive sex worker stories and highlight the old pros of history. So the Old Pro project is spanned across 5 different cities: Portland, Seattle, New Orleans, San Francisco, and New York City. And so, of course, I am the New York City coordinator, and it has been my honor to direct and help produce this event. Now, we are here today to really talk about the book, what's encompassing the book, and is the mural up? Oh, perfect. Sorry, I didn't see the little thing there. We're really excited because this movement started hundreds of years ago, and we're so happy to continue it. And essentially, this is the anniversary of a march that happened, the first sex worker march that happened to basically fight and protest against the closing of a brothel. And so we're very happy to be here today. Unfortunately, we are virtual because of COVID regulations and everything, and keeping people safe. So thank you all for joining us virtually. And so again, the Oldest Profession podcast.com has so much history about old pros. You can listen to their podcast, you can go to the website and check out every other city, what they're up to today, because it is a seriously amazing event. And so everyone feel free to tweet and talk about this event. We highly encourage it, and we want to see what you're talking about. We're going to tune in later to our hashtag, which is hashtag Old Pro Project. And so if one of our hosts could pop that in the chat, so that anyone wants to talk about any of the artwork that they see today and share our book and share our zine, feel free to use the Old Pro Project hashtag. Okay, awesome. So next slide. So as always, I am the self-proclaimed thought leader. So I love to lead with how we can come together with more empathy and more community connection. So essentially, when you are in our space, we have a few asks, okay? I'm not going to read this whole thing, but essentially we want you to accept people for who they are when they enter this space. We do not accept transphobia, whorephobia, ableism, racism, or any other intolerance. We honor pronouns and identities, no dead name or doxing, and using I statements to and avoid speaking for others. And so that's just the beginning of what I wanted to say, because I wanted to just acknowledge how hard we've worked for this project and the difficulties that we faced creating this project, coming together with community, bringing together community within the sex worker rights movement. And so just wanted to acknowledge, to come to this space with thoughtfulness and respectfulness, and, to be nice. And so we're going to have Kate finish up this slide and speak more to our community agreements and acknowledgements.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for being part of this event and coming. Thank you for everyone who contributed and everyone who's going to be speaking tonight. We're really excited for this launch. As SX mentioned earlier, the date is January 25th, which is the anniversary of one of the first sex worker protests in this country in 1917 in San Francisco, when 300 sex workers marched across the city to protest the closing of brothels in San Francisco. So we're here because we want to acknowledge that the sex worker movement is a multi-generational old movement, and we've come together time and time again for over 100 years and for more years to come. And I know that there have always been a lot of differences within our community, and as we gather together to fight for our rights today, I hope that we will continue to fight in unity with each other against so many other forces in the world that are aiming to make us fall down to the stigma, the equality model that is introduced this week, and so many other things that if we unify together, we can really tackle. And so we put the zine together with the hope of bringing folks together across differences and really finding space for us to share community. So I wanted to again thank Savannah, Caitlin, folks from Old Pros, and most of all, everyone here, Melania, Assemblymember Ron Kim, Assemblymember Latrice Walker, who are on this call, and the amazing activists like Candy who have been really piloting this fight. We have the Walk Trans bill that is finally going to make it to the floor next week, and we really want to see this happen. It's been 2 years in the making, and thanks to the amazing activism of folks like Candy and of SX, of community activists from SWAT Brooklyn, and everyone here, we have a chance to really push forward, and it's a rare, rare chance. So thank you all so much for all of your contribution to this. I want to make sure everyone knows that this this event is going to be recorded. And so if you don't feel comfortable with video, please turn off your video and you can use a pic instead.